outside there is forest. A lot of trees. Slept pretty well. Shared the room with a military. Now we have it to ourselves, which is nice. I'm feeling a bit sick. I don't know. Hopefully not too bad. Maybe it's just a cold. I have absolutely no idea where we are right now. There's no reception on the phone at all, so I can't receive even a GPS signal. But yeah, we're a few hours from Moscow. And we'll arrive to Perm in 24 something hours. So we're gonna spend the entire day here.
Morning, sir.
What are you up to?
I'm just cleaning my teeth. No, so I had braces before, and now afterwards I wear a retainer all the time, besides when I eat. And that means a lot of... It becomes disgusting, and you have to wash it regularly. And now is the time to wash it, but I didn't have any cup or any water, so I made a plastic bag. So I'll wash it here. And this one.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you sleep well?
I sleep like a baby on these trains. It's really nice to be
It is. And you like?
Yeah. And yeah, very good. Much thanks to the earplugs I wear as well, though. They're very helpful. Yeah.
We are somewhere overexposed. Between Moscow and Perm. And it's called Galech. Hold on. Galech. Something. So in the middle of absolute nowhere. You feel kind of dirty riding these trains now.
But we are kind of dirty, though.
Yeah. We wanted to do some laundry to clean our clothes and hang them up here, but there's no water running.
We'll have to do that as soon as we get to Perm. And a real good shower.
So a long day ahead of us, and yeah, welcome to episode 3. Tasty.
Yeah. Dry.
Having a little bit breakfast. Some dry bread. Some ham. And gonna have some apples.
Sweaty ham.
Very sweaty ham. Yeah. And we are passing by tree after tree after tree after tree.
And I'm trying to not miss anything, so I'm looking at each and every one.
Yeah.
So I don't wanna come back and feel, wow, I missed the whole experience. So I'm really taking the precautions to see each tree. I'd really like to see a bear pass. Look. Here it comes a lion. That's the excitement we have.
Marcus is our spotter. You see things happen.
I like the nature here. It reminds me a lot of home. Yeah, very similar, but big.
Have you talked to your parents in Orapur? Urimpur?
Well, now it was quite a long time ago since we spoke last time. But when we talk, we tend to talk about what have they done, what have I done, what have my sister done, is she married, have she found a man yet, where did you want to find her a good husband and marry her away. because my mother needs it for her back surgery. The money.
An apple?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Here, sir.
Thank you, sir.
An apple? Yes, sir. Please, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of houses we're passing are in a bit of a state. Really need some maintenance done, man. A lot of them houses are falling apart, and they need some brushing up to do. Yeah. This bread, it's taken me a while to eat. Soon I'm going to change it for an apple. That would be nice.
Seems that we are pretty lucky here.
Next step, reach down for the notebook.
Yes.
Following step, reach
Our
for
2 companions we had this morning or tonight, they are gone since a few
Next
hours.
step, lay down in a horizontal position.
And we have this for ourselves now. We don't know for how long. Might come someone.
Next step, open the notebook.
But it is really nice. 1 meal included. We bought that when we bought the tickets. So we chose chicken with rice, I think. Hopefully it's a lot. We'll see.
I don't like chicken with rice.
So yeah, it's really nice that we have this for ourselves now. Really comfortable. Really good service. They're also very kind. And Real Russia, the organization we're going with or booked through, they have made an awesome job. Like, we have got the lower berth. I think it's called berth bunks.
I don't know.
Yeah, the lower bunks. We've got
Lower beds.
Yeah, you kind of want them. It's kind of nice to have access to the floor and table, and also the good window view. We have had that now from St Petersburg to Moscow to Perm. We don't know yet how it looks for the rest of the journey, but who knows, maybe they thought about it. So if you plan on doing this trip, a similar trip like this, I would highly suggest that you go to realrussia.co.uk.
www.realrussia.co. No, you don't say that. You say www.realrussia.co.uk. Visit now.
Exactly. Go to them because it's so easy to like make an itinerary and shows your locations and dates and everything, and then they are the ones that book everything for you. So you just pay and they handle everything. So we chose our destinations, and then like 3 months ahead, or I don't know how many months ahead, they booked it when the tickets was released. And their mail service is kind of instant.
Yeah.
They
were
answer
very fast replying. The last ticket was booked. The last leg, which is from Ulan Bator to Beijing, was booked 1 month before.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the tickets aren't released before.
But they handle everything, and they're so nice and super service-minded.
Yeah.
So that feels great being here now. We have wanted to do this trip for quite a while, and now we are actually here. How cool is that, man?
Yeah, it's very cool.
It's a different type of travel, but I really enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. We have seen St Petersburg, a big European city. We have been in Moscow, which is an absolutely insane city. So cool. And now we're going on a long train ride through forests to Perm, which is a smaller Russian city, industrial. And yeah, the journey just keeps on going. So, small taste of everything.
Everything unveiling step by step.
Yeah.
Rail sound by rail sound. Tick tock.
Yeah, and it is really comfortable to fall asleep here. So, really good, really awesome.
Another stop? Where are we now?
I highly suggest that you do this journey at least once in your life. It's really cool. Are they any good?
Yeah.
Marcus bought some Siberian blueberries.
Alright.
At some stations where there are longer stops, like here for example it's like 15 minutes, there are some vendors selling stuff. I guess local fruits and vegetables and berries, water, which is nice. Buy stuff, promote the locals.
Food. Yeah. We're in the restaurant carriage. And gonna try the train restaurant and see what it's like.
Yeah, it's really nice, very comfortable.
Ordered some pork, that's the word for it. Now it came up.
Pork.
Some pork beef and some boiled potatoes. And
Yeah, because later tonight at 7 we will get another dish, the meal that's included. I thought it was for lunch, but it's for dinner.
yeah.
That's chicken with rice.
It's fun to because the communication with them isn't the easiest, and they get sort of impatient.
Yeah.
They're nice or they're correct, but they're like at the same time not very. But it's you can always get around things and reach an understanding with other people, even when there's language barriers or none.
Yes.
Sort of language communication.
You can communicate a lot without the language.
Sign language, point. You can make yourself understood.
Smiles.
Yeah, and as long as you're nice and have a nice tone and seem to be nice, then that works well. I'll do it like that. Yum.
I love the service on Russian trains. This was more than expected. So yeah. Now we are gonna enjoy this meal. So good.
tired.
Life on the train. It's very different. It's quite still. You gotta do things to keep yourself stimulated. What my brother does is handstand routines.
It's very different.
Much less active than the previous days.
So we have a tiny room, but he somehow managed to stand here. You see?
This is perfect because you can, when you lose the balance, you can just use it as a support.
Well, isn't that great?
And train against an unstable surface is perfect as well. Like a moving surface.
Yeah. How's it going down there?
Well, thank you.
It's looking good.
I have to wait a bit.
Well done. Oof, that head.
Redhead. Tomato face.
One could say that this trip is not only about traveling, it's about handstands excellence.
Ooh.
Yeah. What do you do of a lot of hours in a train? What would you do? Marcus? Handstand routines. Pretty smart.
The.
Yes, man. Vlogception.
Okay.
He's going again. The dude is going again. Look at it. Watch and learn, guys. Watch and learn. If I would do that, my cabeza would explode. I made a promise to myself, and that is that in the end of this year, I should be able to at least do 3 seconds of a good handstand.
Good promise. Let's make that
Boom!
deal.
Gonna start learning Russian, that's for sure. I want to do that for quite some time.
David. I agree, and I'll try to do the same. Now, my question to you, sir, is what is the main motivation that you want to learn Russian fluently?
Well, you know, it's the literature, I really adore it.
Or is it maybe the architecture you want to get?
It's the human architecture, the structure of things, you know?
Yeah.
How things are put together, limb by limb, but pace by pace.
To make a creation so magnificently beautiful, you just react react instinctively to think, Jesus Christ, that's a fine creation.
Then we have the Latino gangster.
Dile cabrón que no puede hacer eso ahora, You can't come here and try to fuck with us, you know. Que va a matar su familia entera.
And then
I will kill him. I will kill everybody, every single one. I kill
and
him.
then we have the Texas farmer.
Texas farmer. I don't know how a Texas farmer is speaking really. My pa, my mom, they died early. So I grew up without them. And yeah, I was raised by my grandparents. And early I took over the farm. And I started to managing the cattle myself. And yeah, that's since then they all call me the cowboy.
Oh, would be nice with an apple.
I know, right?
It's easy to see from down here. If I'm not swinging, then war is won. Caught before I'm falling for it all in front of us. Light beast of the heavens open, rising over us. And isn't it obvious? You're right in front of me with the answer, with the answer. Sign on the dotted line, and the hands of authority know all that's left now is time.
Goodbye, Sergey. David. Good luck.
Good morning. We have arrived in Perm in Siberia. Yeah.
Very dirty, full of bacteria.
Yeah, you just
Had
want to
to-
shower. No?
Yeah, we went to shower, we went to wash our clothes. But it was a very nice train ride though. Yesterday we...
Курьерный поезд
Oh, wait,
13
better talk
сообщением
first.
Новокузнецк, Санкт-Петербург прибывает на второй путь главного.
Yeah. But yesterday we had the luck of meeting Sergey and Vitaly, two Russians
A father and a son.
from Kirov. And they were super nice, seriously, super nice.
And Vitaly spoke a tiny bit of English.
Yeah,
And
very
besides that, very little. And somehow, without language, we managed to communicate, and we talked about everything from politics, like both now about Putin and before about Stalin and Soviet Union. We talked about sports, country, what they knew about Sweden, for example.
About our family.
Yeah. We talked about so many things for 6 hours without stop.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why there weren't no more from yesterday, and they didn't want to be filmed either. So
It was really nice to meet some true Russians.
yeah,
And to kind of get a perspective of their life and their feelings towards the West and us. Yeah, we can talk and we can communicate no matter what's going on in the world. Yeah.
one was working in the timber business or in with lumber, and the father was retired now, but he was manufacturer, yeah.
In the military industry.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And now we are in Perm.
It looks cool. They mentioned about Sweden, like Ingmar Stenmark, ABBA,
Zlatan.
E-Type, Volvo, Scania.
Yeah, the dad knew all the members in ABBA.
Yeah.
And then they mentioned, when I asked them, that they never hear anything about Sweden.
according to them, it's of no importance. It's such a small.
They talk about the
Country.
United States.
Yeah,
Nothing else.
and countries like Ukraine, bigger countries
Yeah.
closer. Very genuine people.
Yeah. Real good times.
They invited us on some tea.
Yeah, 6 hours I think. We sat
Crazy that we managed to talk
Like-
for 6 hours about everything without.
Yeah, they
Really-
spoke in Russian with a few words in English,
Yeah.
very few.
After a while, you get some words.
Yeah,
You
kind
understand
of-
some words. You get the context. Try and try again. Some body language, and all of a sudden
Скорый
you
поезд
reach an
Новый с
understanding.
сообщением Москва-Владивосток отправляется с третьего пути главного направления. Скорый поезд 100.
But now we're gonna go walk towards our hostel and check
a-
in, take a shower,
Fucking long shower.
wash some clothes,
And then explore Perm.
yeah. Which seems my first impression being very limited so far, but looks nice. Shall we go then to the hostel?
Yeah, see you in Perm.
Mom, we're not walking out with our cameras out in the suburbs.
Exactly. We're not.
We're not! So we found our hostel. Yes.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Nearby the men's club.
Yeah. Strip club, hostel.
Oh, that sounds it.
You can go and earn yourself some extra cash there, maybe.
Yeah.
Some extra rubles. I like this street.
This is so much our hostel, I think. It's really nice. Update from Perm. Spoke with two really nice people about Russia and Sweden, what they know about Sweden and so on. It was kind of the same answer like Sergey and Vitaly said. Not much. We took a nice shower, it was well needed. Did some laundry, and then we took a nap for an hour. And then we headed to the grocery store to buy food and some breakfasts. Also got some protein powder, because we need that as a complement. So we are cooking, or Marcus is. I'm not doing anything. I'm marking stuff so people don't steal it. One thing that's interesting with Marcus is how gradually his system is shutting down when he don't get enough energy into his body or sleep. The worst is hunger. Becomes aggressive. You should keep him locked in. So this is really perfect timing, because I noticed last quarter it's been shutting down. Now he focuses his entire energy into cooking what's last of his energy. I think Marcus will come alive soon. I'm about to. This is the best scenery in the world. It's better than the Cathedral of Blood and Savior or Suffering, or whatever it's called. Because now Marcus will slowly come back to life, and slowly his senses and emotions will adapt to his environment. You can see how focused he is. Marcus is filled up with energy and full of joy in life, which feels pretty great.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome, David.
Hey. So we are heading now to a church.
What do you make of the Kama River, David?
It's very big.
They got some nice. They got a bistro bar, and they're making a lot of construction work on the hill. They're doing a lot of construction work in all of Perm, seems like. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
We want some real typical. But we want a few dishes that are typically Russian.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Пожалуйста, угощайтесь.
Спасибо.
Что-то уже выбрали?
Вы говорите по-английски?
Чуть-чуть. Соуса.
A little bit? Okay. We just want to try some typical Russian food. I don't know, like... Yeah, go with that.
О, отлично. Как сметана, даже не знаю, как объяснить.
Сметана is okay.
First of all, what are you eating?
I'm eating pork, and it's like a cold soup. And this one's got cucumber, beetroot, some meat, some eggs, not eggs, normal eggs, like I don't know.
Small ones. It's tasty. Good.
Full and happy.
Very
after a big meal, great service and great food. We had a cold soup, a Borsch. I don't know if it's Borsch. Yeah. And then we had some pork with potatoes
And we also had dumplings, Russian dumplings. And it was fantastic.
So much food with so little money, it's crazy.
I think we paid 24 euros for both of us. That includes 6 full meals, 2 shots, 2 lemonades and 1 coffee.
Continue with our urban safari.
Yes, explore Perm some more. It's gonna be good. It's a fun city to walk around in. It's different, vibrant.
So does that mean you might consider yourself going up to the heavyweight division?
Of course, why not? I told you everything's possible.
We are off to a very late start, so we took a very slow morning.
And it's raining outside.
Really bad weather. Yesterday night was also a really heavy rain. So we got a good night's sleep. That was nice. And we did see most of the things in Perm yesterday. So we don't know really what we'll do. We're gonna go and buy some food for the train. We're feeling jammed up.
We're both sick, so yesterday evening, and today has been lost because of that, because we're sick both of us.
Well, I don't mind having a slow day today. We've been very efficient last days.
Back to the train station?
Yes, we are gonna be there for a few hours. We just had a nice lunch.
Yeah.
Really good. We're heading to the train station. Gonna take a train at 10. A lot of people out. It's very nice weather. We had a storm earlier. Some trees fell down and heavy rain. Now it's all dried up and people are out. Marcus is getting tired.
Yeah, if this is a very unsteady shot, it's because we've been packing up.
We're
Stacking up for the train ride.
25 something hours, 30, I don't know. Full day of train tomorrow. So, see you at the train station. What's up, guys? We are now at the train station, as you might hear and see, and I thought that we should summarize Perm. My feelings about Perm are pretty good. It's Siberian, quite big city. It was really nice to come here. Had not the highest expectations. Yeah, it turned out really good. We got some really good food and some relaxed time, which was very needed.
And did not see a single tourist.
No, we did not see a single tourist. And that was also very nice. I guess not a lot of people come here, tourists. They go to the bigger cities like Yekaterinburg and Krasnoyarsk and Kazan maybe. But we went here, and I'm lucky we did, because we got some time to relax, and that was very needed. What's your conclusion about Perm?
Yeah, same thing. Very interesting to see a lot of normal people, Russians, industrial town. Not a single individual spoke English. Besides, there were 2 guests on the hostel that were there for some hours that spoke a little bit of English. But of the people here in the city, including the people on the hostel, they didn't speak any English. So it was interesting.
All in all, a great stay, but we feel that it's nice to keep going.
It was nice to have a bit of a slower pace here. We were unlucky and got sick, both of us, but it was maybe the best place during the trip to. If we were gonna get sick during the trip, this was the place to do it. So we did it. We timed it well, and we lost some time with the weather as well, but overall very good.
Yeah. Now we're gonna eat, and then the train arrives at 9:40 something, and then this episode is done.
Yeah.
So see you next episode when we are going to Novosibirsk, Russia's 3rd biggest city. See you there. Bye. Forgot to mention, we were here. Then we traveled all the way to Moscow. And then we went from Moscow via Kirov to Perm, which was great. Tomorrow we'll spend the entire day in the train going to Novosibirsk. That means we have come halfway through Russia. By now we have traveled over 1,000 kilometers. It's a big country, you can see that. And then we'll continue to Irkutsk and Lake Baikal. And then we're into Mongolia, China. But that's not now. First, Novosibirsk. Yeah!